Today we're checking out Decentraland's mana coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see mana go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome into the mana chart, guys. If you'd like to buy mana or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But it has been a number of weeks since we last took a look at mana, and if I recall in my last video, what we had expected to occur was hopefully a little bounce, of course, over here from that downtrend, a retest, and then a break upwards, and that certainly did happen. Unfortunately, after that retest though, it came back down. We bounced back up after the 20-day moving average crossed above the 50-day. That was a big catalyst on that day. That was back on the 15th of February, and then we continued back downwards. We are now basically sitting, unfortunately, below our key point of support, which is now acting as resistance at $2.68. Our current value, though, is $2.51. And what is nice to see is this 200-day moving average has come up and is acting now as a major point of support for us. So that is very, very positive. What I'm not liking the look of, though, is our 20-day moving average has actually crossed back below our 50-day moving average, which is showing that the trend may in fact actually be changing now. In saying that though, even though we have had a bit of selling going on over the past month or so, the volume has been decreasing, indicating to me that many of the sellers are now starting to peel off and are no longer around. Currently, we are, I'd suggest, at a very critical point, but also a very strong point as well. There has been so much price action around the $2.50 mark in the past and within recent history as well, which is showing us that this is a real, I suppose, solid point and could be a solid platform for our next run should the overall crypto market actually start to change direction and move upwards. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is it looks like we did have a bit of a downtrend back from the start of the 9th of February over here, and basically I'm going to try and map that out for you guys. As you can see, it looks a little bit like this. We've got the top here, we've had a few touch points and a few false breakouts, and another touch back here on the 1st of March, and it looks like now we are moving back towards that point. So I'm going to extend it out like that, and you can see it's basically formed another little channel for the price to trend through. You can see similarly the breaks have tried to occur from the bottom of this channel, but they have not hit those points. It is almost parallel to our overall massive downtrend that we saw broken back here on the 31st of January. So all in all, I'd suggest that whilst no, we are not seeing this trend come back into effect, we are seeing a downwards channel, and it is moving in the direction, as you can see, of that 200-day moving average. As this 200-day does come up, I do expect to see something like this occur, a bit of support coming through in an upward sort of manner. You can probably take it from this point if you want to be, I suppose, a bit more technical about it. You can see this is almost a bit of an uptrend lining up with that 200-day moving average. So hopefully what we're going to see is this does continue, it stays in play, and we start moving upwards. This could almost be looking like a bit of a flag pattern overall as well. As you can see here, big flagpole coming in and followed by the flag itself, and it's looking like basically within the next few days we are going to see a little bit of a break just over here. So by, I'd suggest, the 14th of March, we will see a breakout, whether it be up or down, occur. So keep your eyes on that. Now, let's look at a few more indicators. First and foremost, let's look at the RSI. Let's click on that one here. Oh, something's gone wrong with that one. I've tried a few different things. Looks like these, I suppose, indicators aren't working at this point in time. But overall, let's base what we are seeing on, I suppose, what's going on here. Well, quite simply, I don't think the RSI would be, going up. It wouldn't be too high. It is moving in a downwards direction overall. So the RSI probably would have peaked around here. It would be quite low if I recall from my previous video. and it would now be in a prime position to start moving in upwards direction after especially about a week of red days as well. The MACD, I'd be expecting to potentially see a cross at some stage, given that obviously we are now seeing a decent sized green candle on the daily. Hopefully we do see a cross of the 12-day EMA above the 26-day EMA, but obviously keep your eye on it. Price target for the day, I want to break out and I want to get back above the $2.68 mark. That wraps up today's analysis on Decentraland's Mana coin. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy this video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.